You are out of your freaking mind. I don't know how you could possibly think that way. How stupid are you? Well, I've heard all those things, right? And some much worse. And said to me and then written on my social media posts, but not recently. There's something I've noticed over the years, and maybe you've noticed it too. It's almost impossible to change someone's mind, anyone's mind about anything. Have you ever noticed that? I mean, you can bring facts, you can bring logic, you can bring compassion, you can be calm and respectful and completely reasonable, and still they hold the line, right? It's like there's an invisible wall between what they believe and anything that challenges it. And the harder you push, the thicker the wall gets. Now, I used to run right into that wall again and again and again. Right? I think if they just understood, if they just saw it the way I see it. But that's not the way it worked, you know. So I'd share articles, I'd share videos, I'd explain my position in 100 different ways. But it didn't work. Not only did their beliefs stay the same, our relationship, of course, became strained, and you may have experienced that as well. Finally, so maybe I'm a bit dense, right? It took me a while, but I realized I was going about this all wrong. That invisible wall, it's not made of ignorance, right? These people aren't stupid. They're our friends, our family. It's made of identity, right? It's who they are. There's a fear of changing that. There's a sense of belonging that goes with our beliefs. And there's a sense of lived experience. Our beliefs were hard-earned. People, all of us, don't just believe things. We become things, right? We become what we believe. Our beliefs are tied to who we are, who we love, and what we've been through. And when someone challenges our beliefs, no matter how gently, it can feel like they're trying to tear something sacred away from us. And here's the truth. It isn't just something other people do, right? It's me too. I get it. And I bet it's you too. And I know I'm affected by confirmation bias, right? I naturally seek out and hold on to things that support what I already believe. Of course, we all do. I've experienced cognitive dissonance, right? I understand that concept. The uncomfortable moments when new information just doesn't fit my view. And I feel that urge to dismiss it instead of wrestling with it for a while. And I'll tell you this, even with that awareness, I'm sure there are times I still dig in. I still put up the wall. I still resist. It's human. But it's also why I've stopped breaking through other people's walls or stopped trying to break through their walls. I've started building doors, right? I've stopped arguing and I've started asking more questions, trying to ask better questions. I've stopped lecturing and I started listening. I stopped trying to win and started to try to connect with people. And that has changed everything. And I'm not saying I do it all the time and get it right 100% of the time. I'm certainly not at that level. But I will say this, that if you're up against someone's invisible wall, my advice is take a breath, right? Step back and just remember, changing a mind isn't about tearing down a wall. It's about creating a space, a safe space, somewhere that's easy or becomes possible for someone to walk through it on their own. And also being okay with it if that never happens, right? It's not our job to change everybody's mind or anybody's mind for that matter. I'm not sure that it's wisdom that I'm talking about here, but I will say that I got a lot of gray hair before I came to this point. But hopefully you'll wise up before I did. So that's it for this episode, this edition. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.